everybody? Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect. I think it's going real well. It's going so well, I didn't even really look at how well it was going last episode. We didn't have any incidents whatsoever. People seem largely okay with what's going on here. What's your problem? Failed because there's no toilet? I disagree, my friend. I disagree. There we go. We have to designate these cells as solitary. I don't even know if we've built these walls yet. I guess I didn't ask for the walls to be built. My mistake. Let's get that planning out of there. I like the changes we've made here. Look at how many people we can take in to our pharmacological. I can't speak English, but this is where we're treating people for drug addiction. We can maybe get the desire for drugs way down in our prison, which would be awesome. So I'm taking just a moment here to oh man, did I accidentally put like a guard patrol that just kind of gets stuck in that area? No, I did not. That guy's just silly. Fair enough. Rooms. Solitary room. Devoin shower handle. I still cannot get that out of my head. These are going to be solitary. There you go. People have been asking for more solitary. There's some more solitary for you. You freaking savages. Our hallways have been a little bit bunged up, but I think it's still a positive change. Our workmen are so very, very tired. And to be honest with you, I don't blame them. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Cancel these. We got rid of a bunch of phone booths, and I replaced them with TVs. I forgot a key thing about technology, and that's you can't phone your family on a TV. Of course, we all know that's not true in the modern era where you can call your family from a freaking pacemaker inside of your heart. Everything's got a phone in it these days, but let's just, for prison architect terms, we're going to have to install some phone booths in here. Alright, no wonder that I looked at the needs and I was like, yeah, people's like familial need is going way up. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, there is this visitation room, but not everybody makes time out to visit, you know? You never call anymore, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll probably have like 12 TVs that we have nothing to do with. Yeah, I was close. 13 TVs we have nothing to do with. Nothing to do with them. That's okay. So, now begins the incredible expansion of our prison. I don't know how many prisoners we're going to be able to hold in this new wing, but it's going to be a lot, I think. So let's start small. We're going to take both walls, and we're just going to make sure that this works properly. We want them to overlap by one. And it's going to be expensive. We're going to spend... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we spend over $100,000 on this next expansion here. So we're starting to run out of that, you know, delicious income we started with. But we're going to sell it all eventually anyway. You know, this is not the prison that we're going to die in. Hopefully. That's our hallway. And then we're going to start filling this stuff in right here. We have probably nearly double the workmen we had last time we tried to do an installation like this. So I'm expecting that it'll go quickly, assuming that, you know, the trucks aren't our limiting reagent. But yeah, prepare yourself. This is... if you're like, ooh, should I buy that $100, you know... I'm trying to think. There's a riot. What I'm trying to say is if you're fiscally conservative, this is going to make your blood boil a little bit. $100,000 spent easily right away. Oh, this is a fucking disaster. What are you trying to fight the gardener? Get out of there, man! Oh my god, our gardener got killed. Well, who ended up dead? Are you an ex-cop? You're a snitch. Yeah, I figured. So our money's gonna go down a little bit. You know what? I actually don't chalk that one up as, like, too bad of a loss. That might sound ridiculous. Should probably hire some more guards. But, and we're gonna have snitches. Snitches, I'm not saying they should be killed, but the way our prison is run right now, they are going to be killed, probably. That's not necessarily the nicest look at how life in this prison can be, but it is realistic. Always look on the realistic side of life. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Sometimes there's jerks that'll try to sleep with your wife. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Now, We're gonna get a little bit of a powder keg type situation going on in, you know, Supermax Ryan Prison 4.0 or whatever we're gonna call this one here. But that's okay. This is gonna face downwards? Yes. We're gonna have our last kind of row face downwards here. And we've spent a lot of cash, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But if we get up to like 400 capacity, then we can... Oh, no. God dang it. Bobby, you freaking ding-dong every time with the whole... You doing it wrong, man. You just gotta take your time with it. Think for a minute before you start doing the silly... Now, okay, do we care about the back wall? Yes, we care about the back wall. And we care about the forward wall. They gotta overlap. That's the thing I got confused about. We're going to be spending a lot of money here. Our prison is finally not such an incredible powder keg. Anger appears to be going down a little bit. I'm pretty excited about that. A less angry prison is a prison where less people are going to be murdered, hopefully. Now, we're going to have a lot of trucks coming in. This is the largest expansion I think we've ever done. I don't know how many cells we built. We had like 260 capacity before. Oh, we can just run the math ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So each one of these blocks is 34. 34, 34, 34. That is 102. Plus another 17. That's going to be like 119 right there if my math is correct. I think it is. We should hire... we don't necessarily need to hire more guards, but we should make sure our guards have proper patrols here. So that our workmen can actually get into these buildings reliably, into these cells. And after this is built, wait, where did I draw that deployment line? It's before the wall. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll talk about, you know, what we're gonna do next after. But for now, we're just gonna speed time up here. Again, I don't really take responsibility for the fact that some of our prisoners just died. Shit happens, yo. I mean, I'm not saying shit happens like I don't care. I'm saying shit happens, what are we supposed to do about it? By the way, I'm an idiot. I was supposed to build another workshop up here. Instead, I chose to blanket this area completely into cells. Look, I'm not a clever man. I don't feel fantastic about that. How's our workshop program going? Do we need a second workshop? Oh, these people need to see their freaking families or they're gonna riot. We can probably afford to put a few more phone booths in, right? Like one on either side of this. And maybe another kind of row of phone booths somewhere. There's no room for freaking phone booths because I installed so many GD weights benches, Napoleon. Alright. Well, hopefully that alleviates their family woes a little bit. I'm still very happy with this prison, and I know, you know, 3 people got murdered in it yesterday, but it's my prison, you know, so I cut it a little bit of slack. And I wish you would too. Gonna have a huge backup of trucks here, but that's okay. I want to see programs. Workshop safety, 14 passed. I'm very pleased with that. Only 6 passed foundation education. Look, as much as I hate to say it, that's normal. That foundation education grant is borderline impossible to complete, I think. It's not literally borderline impossible to complete, but it takes a long time. I've seen people on the subreddit say it can take as many as 200 days. We're on like we're not even in our first month yet. Through our first month yet. And speaking of which, we've had an average of like 4 prisoners a day for this first month. Close to 5. It will be 5 by the time we get more in. That's pretty solid, I think. Oftentimes, you don't end up having solid of a prison this quickly. So even though we've had murders, we're making money in spite of murders, which should be the name of my memoirs. What do you mean they're not going to publish it? That seems ridiculous to me. But for now, let's just worry about getting these cells installed. Our prison is not very well occupied, which might be a good thing. I don't know. I'm hoping that, let's be honest, it's not going to be done by tomorrow, like in-game tomorrow. I'm hoping that maybe all of these cells will be installed by the next time prisoners show up. So we'll have to deal with intake today that's going to be way backed up, and probably intake tomorrow that's way backed up. But after that, I hope it's handled. I should probably read the CEO's letter, huh? Delete. Morgue meta still going strong here. Let's be honest, we deserve it. We had 3 deaths yesterday. How much money are we making on exports? Probably none, right? Finance. No exports, and our exports area is just devoid. I think it's because the only time our workshop is being used is during the work section, which is only going to be teaching people. They're not actually going to be able to do anything. So we should look at our regime, and if there's another 3-hour block we can dedicate to work, we should do it. So here's what I'm thinking. Eat, then change free time here to work. Aren't they going to be mad that they're losing their free time? Not really, I think. That's my hunch. Because their free time is going to be... Or, sorry, that work period is going to be free time unless they're working. Plus, they have 2 hours of free time in the morning. And, I mean, that's more than some college students get. That's more than young parents get. That's more than a lot of people on Earth get. So, if you're not happy with 2 hours of free time, maybe you're just using the free time incorrectly. How about that, huh? I thought those were prisoners. They're actually bookshelves? That's some real IKEA-y shit right there. Yeah, I'll just let you guys in here. Hopefully that takes care of the family stat, which has been kind of consistently an issue. I'm really concerned that maybe we're not getting enough ingredients in today. But, you know, maybe you just eat a bunch of canned tuna today. Alright, so we got a decent number of people using these showers up here. That'll expand, I guess, as we get more and more people into this area. I'm assuming... Oh, the food need is actually very taken care of. It's family and recreation. There's so much free time. You know what? We have 2 hours of yard time as well. During that yard time, I hope that that family stat goes down. What time is our yard time? Regime. Yard is 4 p.m. So at 4 p.m., I'm going to look out here, and I'm going to also open up our needs panel and see if our prisoners' needs are being taken care of. The family needs, specifically. After we install this newfound wing up here, I may install a second workshop. What do you mean there's no water up here? How are you not getting water? You should have water. I don't understand why you don't have water. You should have water. Maybe it's just gone too far. Let's try installing a pipe there. That might help. Or like one here. Because they can only go something like 32 or 17 tiles. I can't remember. I just build more pipes so I don't have to remember. The large pipes carry water indefinitely, but small pipes, they stop carrying it after X number of tiles. So I think that might be causing our problem there. But that's okay. You know, every construction project is going to have the occasional wrinkle that annoys us a little bit. Exceptionally large shower area here. It's working out nicely. There's our prisoners. We'll take a look at them. Tristan, excuse me, can you get out of the cabbages, please? Tristan, Rar Monkey Campion. My cats are trying to break into the room. Rar Monkey attempted to rob the police station next to the bank after losing his glasses. The arresting officer was able to assist in locating his glasses on top of his head. Rar Monkey is always Rar Monkey. Okie dokie. Okay, you know what? I have to get this cat in here. You cool it, Ruka. Ruka? It's okay, I got it. Ruka broke in, he opened it up.
Ruka broke the door. He didn't break the door.
Ruka, you're a troublemaker. You got me in trouble there. I'm sorry about that, I apologize. And people always get bent out of shape when I take a second there to handle things. Oh, use professionalism, edit. I kind of think that's half of my charm, but maybe I'm a little mistaken in that. Seriously, the cat opened the door with the full force of its weight and forced itself inside so it could lay down here. That's urgent. Anything else? Oh, a snitch. Just get out of here, dog. Save yourself. David Crilly, during an illegal underground poker game, lost quad eights versus quad aces. Lost quad eights versus quad aces. In his ensuing rage, gnawed his opponent's face off. You're going to be murdered within probably 2 days. There's not much I can do to stop it, barring putting you in protective custody. How's our grading doing, by the way? 36% reoffending rate. That is horrible. But our prison is making a lot of money. Not to be cynical. So in 17 days, or sorry, 17 hours, we're going to get more prisoners. This is when I hope that this installation will be done. I'm hoping. I'm thinking it will be, but we'll see. So it's almost 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is yard time. Prisoners are relatively well taken care of, but 40 have serious complaints. It's almost all related to family. A few recreation, sleep, and food. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to give you more free time, but where am I going to take it from on our regime here? I can't really. Oh my god, there's another cat at the door. Tomo, you jerkhole. Just wait like 10 minutes. It's almost as if these cats don't understand English. Oh my god. Well, let me guess. It was the snitch. Yep, snitch ex law enforcement. There you go. I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm specifically building this prison with the idea in mind that people will be murdered. Snitches are gonna get stitches in this prison. I don't want them to. Don't paint this as me letting them get killed. Oh, okay, I am letting them get killed. Don't paint this as me wanting them to get killed. More of just letting them get killed. So our prison has not really gone up much in valuation, but well, it's actually gone down. But once those deaths get kind of like, you know, weeded out of the equation, so to speak, I think it'll be a little bit better for us. Prisoners, you're not supposed to be outside. Like, for real, though. Don't be outside. Cats are going out of control right now. I don't think we need more guards right now. I know we only have 26. I think that's okay, though. I think they're just busy right now. We should probably do a shakedown soon. You know, we've got all these new solitary cells and nothing to do with them. I don't think we're going to be finished our... oh, let me check out that family stat, by the way. I don't think we're going to be finished our addition by the time that I thought we would be finished the addition. At least work time is really pulling this recreation stat down, or need down, really pulling the hygiene stat down, and doing a pretty good job at whittling the family stat down as well. So I think we're okay in this regard. Man, this installation is taking forever, though. I mean, we are installing like 100 cells. I'll give them that. But it still seems like a very inefficient way to get it done. Looks like our piping changes did maybe cause the plumbing to actually start functioning properly, which I think is a good start. And yeah, this is good. Mingle, use the telephones, sit on top of the pool table. You know, that's not how you play, but you just murdered somebody, so I'm not going to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm feeling like this is going relatively okay right now. And now that we have a second work period, I'm expecting exports to kick in pretty soon. If I look at our schedule, like programs... Some of these people are not having a great time in the... Oh, that must mean medium and maximum security, not like likelihood of passing low and like, or medium and low. That's good to know. Let's reschedule all programs. Okay, just so that we got that room handled appropriately. What about behavioral therapy? Takes place by a psychologist in an office, session length 2 hours. Shall we? It'll give the prisoners something to do. I worry that they'll straight up try to murder the warden or something. Do we have deployment set here as like staff only? No, they can still come in here. Okay, cool, let's do it. Objects. We'll install a bunch of chairs. Your office is gonna get real crowded, my friend. But hopefully this will... Maybe this is one of the ways that we can nip this murder stuff in the butt. With all these chairs in here, you know, we can say, why are you so angry? And then they'll realize that it's because their parents didn't hug them as much as they should have. And then as adults, they'll be able to work past that and stop murdering snitches in my prison. That's my hope, at least. Obviously, we're still missing these solitary cells. We'll install those a little bit later. I wouldn't sweat it for now. Don't worry about it too much. We've also got a lot of CCTV cameras left to install to make sure that our prison is expanded to the point that I would like. What do you think our odds are of getting to 500 prisoners before, like not 500 capacity, just straight up 500 prisoners in our prison by the time Alpha 27 comes out. It should be around the end of November, maybe early December. Gives us like maybe 25 more videos. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to get there. That would be another goal for us. But for now, let's focus on the 145 that we have. I guess at some point, like, it's going to be hard to get to 500 prisoners because you're going to be losing almost as many every day as you're going to be taking in. I never really thought about that, but there must be some kind of, like, mathematical kind of equilibrium point almost. I say almost because obviously it's different based on the terms that the prisoners actually spend inside of the prison, but yeah, at some point you're going to be losing 8 prisoners a day. How many are we letting out a day right now? Not very many, but at some point, yeah, you're going to be losing 8 prisoners and gaining 8 prisoners, and then at that point, how do you even grow? I guess you got to wait for the weekends, but then at some point, you're going to be losing, like, 11 prisoners a day and gaining an average of 11 with the weekend days. Anyway, what are you going to take this guy inside of his cell? Like, he looks pretty unhappy with things right now. Is there anybody else out on the road? It doesn't seem so, so at least we're able to pull those people inside. We're almost going to be done by the time there's new prisoners. I think we can take that as a small bit of comfort. Oh, okay. I think I can understand why this isn't working. Let's install another pipe, like, right there. I'm very happy with the way this worked out, though. I mean, like, the hallways are still quite wide. And we're not really dealing with too many congested issues. Our yard could be better, but I don't know what else you can do except blowing up this whole wall. Our yard is ugly as sin, but I don't really know how to mitigate that at all, because they always take the path of least resistance. I thought I had something I was going to hire more staff. Hire some more guards. Just hire another 4 of them. I mean, it's expensive, but we're going to need them as our prison grows in size here. We're up to 3. What did I say? I think I was totally wrong. I thought I said there was going to be like 360 something. But it looks like we're going to be over, maybe closing in on 390. Close to 400. Is there anybody even in this shower, or do they just turn on during shower time? Oh, there's one dude filling up the whole shower. Hopefully when we get more people actually living in these cells, the showers, you're going to use 2 different shower heads? Purloin shower head. That's more of a spy party thing, I guess. So I just want, oh, we just had our prisoners come in. At least we don't have a backup anymore. I thought that guy's name was Omrecker. I don't know why. It's not even close. Lilith Eric Romanis. Formerly a girl, Lilith has been charged with multiple accounts of rape and murder. For some reason, all of her victims have been sucked clean of blood. No one knows exactly how long she's lived. Beware her bite. She has a lot of biting problems. All right. It's a vampire. Is this... Oh, there was way more. Fearless. Okay, at least you're not a snitch. Alec Aleko Vanderheiden. Used to work at a local scrapyard until he ate every car there, like with a fork, man. This man will eat anything and anything. Despite his small size, he's been known to eat a whole building at once. Or just once. Either way, it's impressive. He got caught hacking a hacked games website seriously. He also made other illegal things. Nathan Squeaker Orth caught having sex with the sofa in his dentist's waiting room. Is that why it's Squeaker? That's Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien. Nobody? Nobody. All right, nothing special, I should say. No offense. I don't want to make any criminals feel like they're not doing a good enough job of being criminals. I want to say, you know what? What you did was special is especially bad. Don't do it again. Oh, yep, okay. Let me guess. Trying to mouse over the dead prisoner here. Snitch. I told you, Krilly. I said get out of here. Alright. Probably shouldn't tase anybody in the shower. I think that could lead to the whole building going up in flames, but I'm alright with this. I knew he was gonna die. I had come to terms with the fact that Krilly was not long for this world. I love that he had the best nickname in the whole prison. But he was pretty much, he had a, how would you even say it? He had an expiration date on him when he came in through the door. So we're so very, very close to being done with this situation over here, which I'm very happy about. We're almost, I can't really see because there's a dead pixel on my monitor, but I think it's 388. So we're going to be at 391, which is pretty amazing, I think. I'm not sure if that's quite the highest capacity we've ever had, but we're definitely at the point where we can take in prisoners continuously, maybe forever. Valuation is really bad, but it's going to come back up, I promise. What do you mean, there's no bed? Excuse me, sir, you can't have this cell without a bed in it. Not sure, exactly what you're talking about. Alright, let's, the last thing I want to get set up here is we'll clone our solitary cells. Like so. And then we'll just put them down here, and here, and here, and then we'll clone. Oh, did I bung this one up? I don't think so. We'll clone this one alone, and it's auto-saving. And we'll put it down here. I really don't like when you guys come out here. I don't like that. I wish you wouldn't do that. The other thing, so I don't forget, is we should definitely schedule that behavioral program. Programs. Behavioral therapy. 16 in the queue. There you go. We're only going to have one person coming to it today, I guess. Oh, well, I feel like the supervisor from Orange is the New Black right now. What can you do, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. They're not quite enclosed yet. I think we can probably, because we have so many workmen, we can probably afford to just wait until all these solitary cells get installed before we finish the episode. But it's been a productive one. We finished this whole new cell block, which I think is amazing. This is probably now the largest prison we've had, and in spite of all the murders, I think it's the best run. And I may have some bias in there, but still. What are you doing here? Oh, you still got a couple of walls to install. It's the last one. No, you just put a garbage bag there instead. All you gotta do is take the brick, and then you brick in like this little area over here. All weights. You're trapped in the wall with the garbage again. Maybe I didn't actually. No, I chose to build a wall there. I was gonna say, maybe I'm stupid sometimes, but not that stupid. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, you know. So we should also have a guard deployed to this area, because as of right now, the visitors that come in here are just not able to actually come in here because they get stuck at these doors for so long. Maybe the prisoners shouldn't be out here in the first place, but, you know, I guess that's not my place. Anyway, you guys are done. Sweet. Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. As for right now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.